Welcome back, everybody, to another dicondissectional production, hosted by Deathstroke9. Today we're going to be reacting to Yes, Yours is No Disgrace. We haven't done Yes in a long time, my friends. So, here we are. Now, this is the original studio version, alright? Now, a lot of people have been telling me I need to do Yes songs versions of songs. We're going to get to those, alright? I'm excited to check those out. It might be like a quadruple album, pretty much, of a bunch of their songs live. And I'm excited to check those out. But we'll get to them. I want to do the studio versions first. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Daniel, aka Deathstroke9. And here we react to music, and I try to figure out what the music and the lyrics mean to me personally. Now, yeah, this has been a highly requested song ever since I started doing Yes. Took me a while to get to it, so here we are. Now this is a 10-minute song, or almost 10-minute song, so I'm excited for it. And yeah, if you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing to the channel. At the end of every video, I try to figure out, I do research on the songs, and I try to figure out what they mean, so. And as always, with Yes, I know, he's singing to try and make words sound a certain way. You guys have told me that before. But I still like to assign meaning to the nonsense, just because. And I actually don't really believe that every single song that he's ever written is just because of the way the words sounded. Like Awaken or Gates of Delirium, those feel kind of deliberate to me, but that's just me. Let's continue. I digress. 3, 2, 1. Yours is No Disgrace by Yes. Got the lyrics pulled up over there. Wow. Keyboard's awesome. Wow, that was deep.
Yesterday a morning came, a smile upon your face. Caesar's palace, morning glory, city, human race. On a sailing ship to nowhere, leaving any place. If the summer changed to winter, yours is no disgrace.
Pause there. So, wow. I forgot how happy Yes music makes me. Every time I listen to any Yes song, it's just like, it's such happy music. Like I love progressive metal music, but Yes is just so, I don't know. I love it so much. Yeah, progressive music might be like my favorite genre of music. I love it. Yeah, that part where he started singing was an interesting deviation from what they normally do when he starts singing. They kind of stopped everything but kept like a bass, not even really a bass line. It might even have been the keyboard, but it was super deep stuff going in the background. And now that we're on the battleships confiding in him, things have been changing. So, yeah, awesome song so far. The Yes album, I think this is their first album, is awesome. We've done only a few others off this album, and so far it's been awesome. Starship Trooper was incredible, so is this, and those are the only two that I distinctly remember being from this album, although I'm sure I've done more from this album. Let's keep going.
Tell me where you are. Shining, flying, I'll show me where you are. Lost in summer, morning, winter, tell me anymore. Lost in losing circumstances, that's just where you are.
The drumming's awesome on this.
Yesterday a morning came, a
It feels almost bluesy.
on your face.
The bass in this song is just so
Jesus,
powerful.
marvelous morning glory, silly human race. On a sailing ship to nowhere, leaving any place. If the summer changed to winter, yours is no disgrace.
Does it sound like two people are singing? Are two people
Yours is
singing?
no disgrace. Yours is no disgrace.
Oh, let's go. Wow. Oh, it's going back and forth. Gotta bring it back. Sorry. All right, that's the last time I'm gonna pause it. I loved it when it changed and it slowed everything down, and he repeated the chorus, but it sounded like a whole different song that he was singing. And then it just went into this incredible thing. I feel and I might be the only one who thinks this, but it feels like the bass is the driving part of the song. Like, it's so powerful and it's so distinct. I love it. Thank you guys for requesting this. This is awesome. Big thumbs up. Let's keep going. Drumming is awesome. Well, obviously, every instrument playing is incredible. Where are we going?
Death-defying, mutilated armies gather near,
Interesting.
crawling out of dirty holes. Their morals disappear. Yesterday, a morning came, a smile upon your face. Caesar's palace, morning glory, silly human race. On a sailing ship to nowhere, leaving any place. If the summer changed to winter, yours is no disgrace. Yours is no disgrace. Yours is no disgrace.
I love Yes so much.
Battleships confide in me and tell me where you are. Shining, flying, purple wolf, come show me where you are. Lost in summer, morning, winter, travel very far. Lost in losing circumstances, that's just where you are.
Well, it just keeps going. Where are we going? I can't go that high, pal. You're going somewhere. You're going down a road I cannot follow. Okay. Yeah, Chris Squire was a magician on bass, one of the best ever. Yeah. This is one of the most magnificent pieces of music ever composed. There's healing energy in these tunes, yes. When we colonize the other planets, this is the music that is played. So you guys might be wondering something, actually. I don't know if you are, but if you've watched enough of my videos, you know that I like to say turn it up a lot of times. When a song starts to pick up, or when a solo or a breakdown happens that I particularly like, I'm like, all right, turn it up. And then whenever I say that, what I do is can I even show it to you? Probably not. Let me see. I go ahead and I take this little thing that's attached to my headphones with a volume knob, okay? And I turn the volume knob up as far as it'll go. All right? Now, normally, I do that with songs, right? I do that with most songs. You might have noticed that I didn't say at any point during this song, turn it up. There was a reason for that. It's yes. I had it as loud as it would go from the beginning. So, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at these lyrics. I know. They don't mean anything. Well, let's see if I can figure out some type of meaning for me on what it means, okay? So, first off, let's just talk about the music, actually. The music was so powerful. Loved it so much. Like, there was a chorus. One might call that a chorus. But the chorus was like, even though he was saying the same words, it wasn't repetitious because it changed. Like, every single time it changed. How good they must be in order to do that. Yesterday a morning came, a smile upon your face. Caesar's palace, morning glory, silly human race. Okay, so Caesar, right? Now this entire part is making me think of someone trying to achieve something, right? And it's probably nothing, it's not that it's something bad, but it's something meaningless. So it's morning, you gotta smile, you want to ascend to Caesar's palace. Caesar, the guy who tried to become emperor of Rome, you know, went and fought a bunch of wars, and then eventually was killed by, Brutus, and then we had Antony, and his whole thing with Cleopatra, and Caesar's nephew, I believe, and the Ides of March, and all the stuff that was going on. So Caesar dies. Spoiler alert. Caesar does not... his name is synonymous with an assassination attempt in the history books. Well, a successful assassination. So, Caesar tried to become the emperor and then was finished. But the people who did finally take over and become the emperor, Augustus, whose name, I think his name originally was Octavian, but Augustus became the emperor, or he changed his name to Augustus Caesar. And ever after that, the Roman emperors, they had Caesar at the end of their name, in honor of the man who was assassinated. A guy who climbed so hard to reach the top. He got so far, tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Okay, so, sorry for referencing other songs in this song. So it's like a morning glory in the silly human race. We're all trying to do something like that. We're on a sailing ship to nowhere, leaving any place. If the summer changes to winter, yours is no disgrace. Okay? So what if the summer changes to winter? What if that morning turns to night? So it's almost a cautionary tale. Battleships confide in me. So it's like something's telling him that something bad's going to happen. And they tell me where you are, shining, flying, purple wolfhound, show me where you are. Lost in summer, morning, winter, travel very far. Lost in losing circumstances, and that's just where you are. He's like, you're setting yourself up for the end. So yesterday a morning came, a smile upon your face. Repeat of the chorus. Then death-defying, mutilated armies scatter the earth, crawling out of dirty holes, their morals disappear. Pretty dark. And when you compare it to the music that we're listening to. Then repeat of everything, pretty much. So this shows kind of the outcome of the ignorance and the just, the Caesar. This is what comes out of that. Trying to defy death, sending armies at each other, all morals disappearing. And battleships confide in me and tell me where you are. It sounds as though he wants to get away. Very powerful song. All right, let's see if Songfacts has anything else to add before I wrap this up. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing if you enjoyed it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining me. All right, song facts. Nice. There's stuff on this. Okay, the lyrics to the song. The lyrics in the song help explain the story behind it. Caesar's Palace is a okay. Caesar's Palace is a casino in Las Vegas. See, I'm probably totally wrong, but let's see what we've got. Is a casino in Las Vegas and an interesting reference for a British band to make. When we asked Yes frontman lyricist John Anderson about it, he explained, I'd been to Vegas, and it was amazing how crazy the place was and how silly we are. Silly human race. It was something to do with how crazy we can be to be out there flittering money around and gambling, trying to earn a big payout, when actually that's not what life is even truly about. It's about finding our divine connection to God, if you like. You know, that's why we live. Whenever I sing that song, it always comes back to me that I'm singing about that kind of Caesar's Palace, morning glory, sweet human race, on a sailing ship to nowhere. The planet Earth is not going anywhere. It's going around the sun, of course, but we're on this sailing ship to nowhere, leaving any place. It's like Mother Earth. It's like Earth Mother. So don't worry about stuff. It's not our fault if things go wrong. The Vietnam War was also an influence on this song. Governments fight wars, not men and women. Therefore, yours is no disgrace. The message was that war has no winners and no real meaning. As John Anderson explained, the young people going off to fight a war they had no say in the matter, and the war itself was certainly not their fault. Death-defying, mutilated armies scatter the earth, crawling out of dirty holes, their morals disappear. Killing is brutal and cruel, but the disgrace falls not on the soldiers, but on those who orchestrated the war. And I think I know what I might be reacting to next, so stay tuned for it. Steve devised a completely new opening for this song specifically for the Yes Songs live album, a decision that was made at the very last minute. The entire band is credited with writing this song. Steve has said that his guitar part is one of his favorite contributions to Yes. With modern equipment, they were able to do overdubs, which was new to him. It was a studioized solo because it was made up in different sections. He said, I became 3 guitarists. All right. Awesome song. Thank you for joining me. Stay tuned for the next anti-war song, which, since I know it already, I'm going to be finding a good live version because some other people have already requested a live version, and this kind of reminded me of it. So I don't know if I'll do that tonight or tomorrow, but we'll see. Deathstroke 9 out. Thank you very much for watching. We are Legion, my friends. Stay safe.